Hey, listeners and hearers, welcome back to Imagination Station. It's your favorite author, Lisa Walker McCrae, with another spellbinding story time from my novel, A Peculiar Kind of Love. Remember, this video is for entertainment purposes only. First of all, y'all know what it is. Big ups to the Most High, and you guys that are still lending me your ear. Much love from this way. You guys are so very appreciated. With that being stored in our hearts, we're going to go ahead and turn some pages. What we always do about this time. Set the stage. Okay, so check this. In our last reading, Drew and Marcus were at it again. These two right here go through more than a little bit. Goodness. But anyway, they keep us entertained and they keep us on our toes. So let's catch up with them. They at the airport and see what they got going on. Now they pulling into the airport terminal. This couple hadn't spoken to each other all night or that morning. The tension between the two was terrible. Getting out of the car to retrieve the luggage from the trunk, Marcus looked back at Drew and shook his head. Drew sat in the front seat, heartbroken she had to leave Jay, but she considered Monte's advice and set out to go back to Atlanta and patch things up with Marcus. Come on then, Drew. Make it work, girl. Make it work. By now, Marcus standing on the outside of the car waiting for Drew to exit. Drew glared out at him. She could tell by his actions Marcus still had a chip on his shoulder and she was in no mood to deal with it. Drew thought to herself, dang, she was already leaving her best friend hurting. What more could he want? Exiting the car, Drew suggested she check their flight while Marcus returned the rental. Marcus kissed Drew softly on the cheek, handing her a key. Then he proceeded to walk back to the car. Drew looked at the gold key in her hand, trying to process what was going on. "Why are you giving me this?" she asked. Marcus told her he wasn't going back to Atlanta with her. "What do you mean you're not going back?" Drew was still processing. Marcus stated again that he was not going back to Atlanta with her and she needed to get her priorities straight. Marcus went on to say that he loved her, but he refused to be second pick, that he'd endured it when they were kids, but he'd be damned if he repeated it as an adult. A single tear trickled down Drew's face. The blank look on her face stated she didn't understand. Marcus opened the car door, but just before getting in, he informed Drew he would be to get his things, concluding the grand opening of his new shop. Drew didn't say a word.